A concussion is a damage to the brain which affects the brain's functioning temporarily. It is medically termed as a clinical syndrome caused by an instant and brief alteration in brain function. The variation can affect the level of consciousness or alteration of mental status as an outcome of mechanical force or trauma. A hematoma is formed on the brain, a dangerous collection of blood caused by a jolt, head injury, or a bump that squeezes the brain against the skull or stretches and damages the brain cells. It is a severe medical condition and requires instant medical treatment. The warning signs of concussion are as follows. Physical signs. Number 1. Change in the size of pupil. The pupil one eye may enlarge in size as compared to the other. Number 2. Heaviness. The person may feel drowsiness or difficulty in getting up. The patient feels dizziness while walking. Number 3. Persistent headache. A severe headache can also be a warning sign of a concussion, which remains constant or reoccur anytime. Number 4. Confusion. The confusion of doing or understanding the current situation may indicate concussion or head injury. Number 5. Memory loss. The person may instantly forget about his being and unable to remember recent happenings. Number 6. Loss of consciousness. The warning sign of a concussion is a temporary or permanent loss of consciousness. Even a momentary loss is also dangerous and must be taken seriously. Number 7. Loss of smell. In some cases, the person may lose the sense of smell and be unable to identify the odor. Number 8. Ringing ear. Due to the brain injury, the person hears certain sounds in his ear in a concussive disorder. It is like ringing or whistling sounds. Number 9. Decreased coordination. A significant warning sign of a concussion is a lack of coordination or slurred speech. The patient finds it hard to speak correctly or organizing their thoughts into words. Number 10. Nausea. Concussion may be followed by nausea, vomiting, convulsions, or seizures is also a warning sign of concussion. Number 11. Sensitivity to light or noise. The patient suffering from a concussion sometimes becomes extremely sensitive to light or noise. He feels uncomfortable and displays distress in the presence of these elements. Behavioral problems. Number 1. Restlessness. The person feels restless and displays agitation. Number 2. Inability to sleep. A person may find difficulty in sleeping and suffer from insomnia in a concussion. Number 3. Visual disorder. The person suffering from a concussion faces a visual imbalance. The image gets blurry or he may double see the things around him. Number 4. Bleeding. A warning sign of a concussion is the draining of blood or fluid from the eyes, nose, or mouth. Signs in infants. These signs may be subtle or slightly vary in kids as compared to older people. As they do not walk or utter slurred speech, these signs can be indicated by vomiting, drowsiness, the drainage through the mouth, nose, and eyes. Kids may also display irritability and agitation. Safety measures. Always wear a helmet or safety gear kit during sports or carrying out any athletic activities to avoid concussions. It is dangerous if it reoccurs after the first concussion and in rare cases leads to a permanent brain injury. It may be accompanied by an injury to the neck or spine, so be sure to keep the neck of the patient stationary to avoid further damage and hurry to visit the physician.